Students, now paper number 679, question number 66 to 70. Now in this one, how many persons are there? There are some 9 persons seated around a circular table, and these persons are facing towards the center. The direction is also clearly specified here. Now if you observe here, 9 persons means odd number of persons. Whenever odd number of persons is given, now one information will not be given. What is that one? Opposite is not possible. And if you observe here, no information will be related to opposite and no question will be asked on the opposite, isn't it? Only in the even number of persons opposite is possible. And next one, 9 persons are there. Now these 9 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, like this. Now you can write the additional person either to the left hand side or right hand side. You will get the same answer. Okay? Now in this one, only one person sits between P and V, and T sits out to the right of V. As T is seated out to the right of V, now we are starting with the V. And T sits out to the right of V, T will be here. Then T sits out to the right of V, and there is only one person between P and V. One person means P can be here. That is one possibility. And the second possibility, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now if T, V is here, and 1, 2, 3, and T will be at this place, and only one person between V and P, P will be here. Done with this, we have 2 possibilities. Either P can be right hand side of V or left hand side. And W and T sits out to the right of V, we have taken this information. W sits second to the right of T. W is seated second to the right hand side of T. Now W is here. W sits second to the right of D, W is here. Only one person between W and U. As only one person between W and U in the first case, U must be here. That is the only possibility. And in the second case, U either here or here. But as in these 2 places, T and P were already there. In the second case, wherein P is to the left hand side of V is not possible. Clear? Now we are left with only one. And only one person sits between W and U, and either from left or right, only 2 people sit between R and S. Now between R and S, tell me how many persons must be there? There must be exactly 2 persons. And R and S, neither S nor X is an immediate neighbor of W. Neither S nor X is an immediate neighbor of W. Hence S and X cannot be in this place, and S and X cannot be here. Isn't it? As S and X cannot be here, if S is here, X will be here, or if S is here, X will be here, isn't it? Now these are the only 2 possibilities to this S and X. And one more information, what is the other information here? 2 people between R and S. As 2 people between R and S, now if S is at this place, 2 people between R and S is not possible. Then R must be either in the place of W or in the place of P. Hence S cannot be here. As S cannot be here, tell me where should this S be? S is to the immediate left hand side, immediate right hand side. And then S will be here. If S is here, then, and who is the person here? X, X must be at this place. And 2 people between R and S, S is already here. 2 people between R and S means R must be at this place. And if R is here, then who is the person left over? Q is the person left over, and Q is here. Done with this? Then, question number 66, how many people sit between X and P when counted from the left of P? Left hand side of P and X and P, there are only 2 people, choice 3. Then question number 67, who sits second to the left of T? Second to the left of T, that is S, choice 1. Then 68, which of the following is true about Q as per the given information? About Q as per the given information, X sits second to the left of Q, that is false because X is seated second to the right, and Q sits fourth to the right of T. Q is fourth to the right of T, that is again false. Only 2 people between Q and V, 2 people between Q and V when counted from the left of Q, that is again false. And U is an immediate neighbor of Q, yes, definitely true. Then what is your answer here? 68, it is choice 5. Then question number 69, as per the given arrangement, U is related to V. U is seated second to the left of V, and X is related to S. X is seated second to the left of S. And in the same way, and to who among the following P is related to? P is seated second to the left of whom? Second to the left of R, that is choice 3. Now question number 69, choice 3 is the answer. Then 70, what is the position of U with respect to R? Position of U with respect to R, U is seated third to the right. Third to the right, that is choice 5. This is about question number 66 to 70. Then 71 to 75. Now in this one, 7 people A, B, C, D, E, F and G visit 7 different schools, Cambridge, Rayon, Jaipur, Jaipuria, Loreto and so on, and of the same week starting from Monday and ending on Sunday. Now starting on Monday and ending on Sunday is clearly given, isn't it? Monday to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Then 7 days, they have visited 7 different schools and 7 persons. 7 persons visited 7 different schools on 7 different dates. Then condition number 1, A visits a school on one of the days before Wednesday. A visits a school on one of the days before Wednesday, either it can be on Tuesday or it can be on Monday, isn't it? And so many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. A can be either Monday or on Tuesday. Both these two are before Wednesday. Only 2 people visit a school between A and the one who visits Rayon. A and Rayon, there must be exactly 2 people, hence Rayon must be here. And only 2 people between A and Rayon, hence Rayon must be at this place. Then only 2 people between A and Rayon, and only 3 people visits between A and G. Now between A and G, tell me how many people? There must be exactly 3. Here also there are exactly 3 people between A and G. And next one, no one visits between G and the one who visits Lakshadam. Hence, in between G and Lakshadam, as there is no person, these 2 persons must be adjacent to each other. As adjacent to each other, hence in the first case, Lakshadam is here, and in the second case, Lakshadam must be at this place. Done? Next one, no one visits between Lakshadam and E. E does not visit Lakshadam. E does not visit Lakshadam, isn't it? Hence, E cannot be here. E does not visit Lakshadam. Next one. And only 3 people between E and the one who visits Cambridge. E and the one, no one visits between Lakshadam and E. As Lakshadam is here, E must be here, isn't it? Now, here Lakshadam and E must be adjacent to each other, but as the second case not possible because E and G must be in the same place. And the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only the first one. Then only 3 people between E and the one who visits Cambridge. E and Cambridge, there must be exactly 3, and this is Cambridge. And next one, only 2 people visit between the one who visits Cambridge and C. Between Cambridge and C, there must be exactly 2 people. And the one who visits Jaipura, Puria visits on a day immediately before the one Orchards. Jaipuria and Orchards are adjacent to each other, and this Jaipuria is immediately below. Hence, Monday and Tuesday, this is the only thing left over here, and Jaipuria, and this is Orchards. Orchards is on Tuesday. And the one who visits Jaipuria visits on a day immediately before the one who visits Orchards, and only 1 person visits between the one who visits Orchard and B. Between Orchard and B, there must be exactly 1 person, hence B must be on Thursday. And the one who visits Saint Fidelis visits on a day after the one Loreto. And Saint Fidelis is after this Loreto, isn't it? And this Loreto must be on Friday. Done with this? Then on a day, D visits on one of the days before F. D is before F, hence D is on Tuesday and F is on Wednesday. Done with this? Then question number 71, which school does A visit? Yes, A visited Jaipuria, that is given in choice 5. Next one, question number 72. And 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Cambridge and G. Cambridge and G, there is 1 person between, the 1 day between these 2. Rayon and Tuesday, Rayon and Tuesday, exactly there is 1 day. C and Saint Fidelis, adjacent to each other. Lakshadam and B. B and Lakshadam, there is exact, how many are there? B and Lakshadam, there is 1. And choice 5. And in choice 5, what is given here? C and A and Wednesday. Now A and Wednesday, between A and Wednesday, there is 1 person. Then what is your answer here? Now C and Fidelis, that is choice 3. Now these two are adjacent to each other, and in the remaining there is exactly 1 day. Then question number 73, and which of the following is not true as per the given arrangement? A visits on one of the days before orchids. A is on one of the days before orchid, that is definitely true, isn't it? And A visits on one of the days before the day on which, before the day one who visits orchid. A is before orchid, that is true. Next one, E visits Saint Fidelis on Saturday, that is false. Then choice 1 is the answer. Then question number 74, who visits the school on Thursday? Who visits the school on Thursday? And B, Ryan, that is choice 3. Then question number 75, how many people visit a school between D and F? Between D and F, there is no person in between these two, that is choice 1, none. 75. Then question number 76 to 80. Now 8 friends P, Q, R, S, W, X, Y, and Z are seated in a straight line but not necessarily in the same order. Some of them are facing north and while some of them are facing south. Yes, what is the information here? Some north and some south is given. 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Then condition number 1, R sits third from one of the extreme ends of the line. And so how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. R can be either from the left extreme or at the right extreme, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then R sits third from one of the extreme ends. R sits third from one of the extreme ends. Then X sits fourth to the left of R. Now in the first case, X is seated fourth to the left of R means R must be facing towards south. Then only fourth left is possible. If R is facing towards north, there are only 2 persons to the left hand side of R. And X sits fourth to the left of R, X is here. And in the second case, R is facing towards north, 1, 2, 3, 4, X will be here. Are you following this one or not? X sits fourth to the left of R, and both the immediate neighbors of X faces south. Immediate neighbors of X are facing south, these 2 persons are facing south. Here also, these 2 persons are facing south. Immediate neighbors of X are facing south. Y sits second to the left of Q. What about this Y? Y is seated second to the left of Q. Y is seated second to the left of Q. And Q is not an immediate neighbor of R. As Q is not an immediate neighbor of R, Q cannot be here and Q cannot be here. Isn't it? And Q cannot be in these 2 places. Tell me whether Q can be at the extreme or not. If Q is here, then Y seated second to the left of Q is not possible. Isn't it? And Q cannot be here as well, because if Q is here, this Y must be either in the place of R and X, that is also not possible. Hence, Y can be either here or here. There are 2 possibilities. Isn't it? Out of which can Y be at the last or not? Y sits second if Q is here. Now, if Q is here, this person is facing towards south, then Y will be second to the right rather than second left. Hence, Q cannot be here as well. Then what is the only possibility we have? Now, this person must be adjacent to this X. Done? Now, this is Q. If Q is here, now this Y sits second to the left of Q and Y must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Y sits second to the left of, and Q does not sit at any of the extremes. That information is not at all required in fact. Then in the first case, now let us coming to second case. Now in this second case, this Q cannot be adjacent to whom? Q cannot be adjacent to R, Q cannot be in these 2 places. And at the same time, Q cannot be here as well, because if Q is here, then Y and R must be in the same place, not possible. And same is the case with here, Q cannot be here. If Q is here, Y must be in the place of X and R, it is also not possible. Hence, if Q is at this place, if Q is here, then Y will be here. Y sits second to the left of. Or if Q is here, Y can be here. There are 2 possibilities in this one, out of which Q does not sit at any one of the extreme ends. Hence, Q cannot be at this extreme end. Then what is the only possibility we left over here? Q is here. Now, Q is here facing towards south, and Y sits second to the left of Q. Done with this? Now, we could able to finalize the positions of this Y and Q now. And the next one, Y sits second to the left of Q, and Q does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the line. Next information, as many people between Y and R. Between Y and R, as many between X and S. Now, Y and R in the first case, tell me how many people are there in between Y and R? 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 4 people. as there are 4 people between Y and R. In between X and S there must be 4 people, hence S must be here. Are you following this one or not? S is here. Now here in this one, between Y and R there is no person, as in between Y and R there is no person, between X and S also there should not be any person. Hence S and X must be adjacent to each other. Are you following this one or not? In between Y and R, as many people in between Y and R as between X and S. Next one, W sits out to the left of S. As W sits out to the left of S, now in the first case S must be facing towards south. Then only W sits out to the left is possible. Now S is facing south, 1, 2, 3, W will be here. Now in this one S is facing south, 1, 2, 3, W will be here. And W sits out to the left of S. W and S are facing opposite directions. Now in the first case S is facing towards south and this W must be towards north. And in the second case also S is towards south and W is towards north. And W sits out to the left of S. W and S face opposite directions. Now these two persons are facing opposite. Both the immediate neighbors of Z face the same direction. Immediate neighbors of Z are facing the same direction. As immediate neighbors of Z means Z cannot be at the extreme end, because there must be 2 adjacent persons to this. Hence Z cannot be at this place. As Z cannot be here, Z must be here. If Z is here, immediate neighbors of Z facing the same direction, but whereas R and W are facing opposite direction. Hence the case is not valid, this is completely ruled out. Done? Now we are left with the next case. Immediate neighbors of Z facing the same direction means Z must be here, isn't it? If Z is here, immediate neighbors of Z are R and who is the person left over P. Hence R and P must be like this. And both these two persons are facing towards north. Done with this? Immediate neighbors of Z facing the same direction. The immediate neighbors of Q face opposite. Immediate neighbors of Q are W and X are facing opposite. W is north and X will be south. And immediate neighbors of R face the same direction as that of X. Now X is facing south. Immediate neighbors of R are Y and Z. Now these two persons are also facing towards south. Done with this? Now this is how these 8 persons are seated around in a straight line. Some of them are north and some of them are south. Then out of which question number 76, who among the following sitting at the extreme end of the line faces north? Extreme end of the line facing north, tell me who is that person? P. P, that is choice 1. Then question number 77, which of the following is true with respect to the given arrangement? Which of the following is true with respect to the given arrangement? And first one, only 4 people sit between Y and R. Only 4 people between Y and R, that is ruled out. People sitting at the extreme ends facing the same direction, that is false. No one sits on the left of P, that is false because 7 are to the left hand side of P. Choice by X sits to the immediate right of S. X is to the immediate right of S, that is false. Then what is your answer here? None of the choice 4. 77. Then question number 78, how many people sit to the right of Q? Now Q is facing south. There are 2 people, S and X are facing right hand side, that is choice 1. Then question number 79, in which of the following pairs are both the persons facing north? Now Q and Z. Now Q and Z are facing south. R and P are facing towards north, that is choice 2, 79. Then question number 80, what is the position of Q with respect to R? Q with respect to R is facing towards north and Q is south to the left, that is choice 2. Now this is about question number 76 to 80. Done? Then 81 to 85. Now in this question numbers 81 to 85, 12 people A, B, C, D, E, F, L, M, N, O, P, Q have exams in one of the months. For how many months were there? There are 6 months, March, April, May, June, September and November, and of the same year. In each month, the exam will be held on 9th and 19th, isn't it? Now in total we have how many persons? 12 persons, and in each year 12 persons, 6 months were given. There are 2 different dates. Hence first we need to write down the months, March, April, May. Now what are the different possibilities? March, and in this March what are the 2 different dates we have? 9th and 18th. March 9th and March 18th. March 9th and March 18th. And what is the second case here? After this March, April Now this April 9 and April 18. Next one May, this May 9th and May 18th. Next one June 9 and 18, June 9 and June 18. Next one September 9 and September 18, September 9 and September 18. Finally November 9 and November 18. Done with this? Now this is what the information we have, and in total persons have their exam in 6 different months, but on 2 different dates. Then now we need to identify who is having an exam on which day. And with each person appearing on a different date, hence only 2 people have an exam in each of the given months. And C has an exam on 9th in a month. Now what about this C? Now C has an exam on 9th in a month having 31 days. 9th 31 days. 31 days means March, May, only 2, isn't it? And this C will have an exam either 9th of March, or what is the other thing here? 9th of May. How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And next one, only 3 people have exams between C and O. Now between C and O there must be 3 people, 1, 2, 3, hence O is here. Now in this case only 3 people between C and O, 1, 2, 3, O can be here, that is September 9th, or what is the other possibility we have? If C is here, only 3 people between C and O can be here, isn't it? 3 people in between C and O. Then C has an exam on one of the days before O. C has an exam one of the days before O, the second case is not possible, isn't it? Next one, C has an exam on one of the days before O. Only 4 people have exams between F and O. Between F and O there must be exactly 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people in between F and O, hence F is here, and 4 people in between F and O, 1, 2, 3, 4, F is here. There are 4 people between F and O. Only 2 people have an exam before A. Before A, how many people? There must be 2 people, and only 2 people before A. Next one, the number of people having an exam between A and O is same as F and Q. A and O is same as F and Q in the first case. Now between A and O, how many persons are there? There is exactly 1 person. Hence in the second, hence in this one, Q can be either on June, isn't it? June 18th, or what is the other possibility we have? C, A, and this is O, and this is F, and Q can be here. Now in between, number of people in between A and O equals to F and Q. A and O is 1, F and Q is 1. Then coming to the second case in between A and O, tell me how many persons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between A and O there are 5 persons, hence between F and Q also there must be 5 persons, hence Q must be here. Done with this? And next one, A and Q is same as F and Q. N has an exam on one of the days after Q. N has an exam on one of the days after Q, and this case is not possible. And N has an exam after Q, but not on 9th. N is after Q, but not on 9th. Hence, in this case, N must be on November 18, isn't it? Now, in the second case, but not on 9th. In the second case also, N must be on November 19. Next one, only 5 people have their exams between B and E. Now in between B and E, tell me how many people are there? There are exactly 5 people. And B has his exam on one of the days before E. Now B has his exam on one of the days before E. B is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E must be here, which is not possible. Are you following this one or not? If B is here, then there are 5 people between these two. Hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hence, E and Q must be in the same place, which is not possible. Then, if B is at this place, the next one, and again 5 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then E and F must be in the same place, which is not possible. B cannot be here. Then, and B has exam one of the days before E. If B is here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then N and E must be in the same place, not possible. Hence, B cannot be in the remaining places. Hence, what is only, now this case is completely ruled out. Are you following this one or not? Because there must be 5 people in between B and E. The next one. And B is before E. There are 5 people between B and E. B is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E must be here. That is one possibility. Isn't it? Then another, now B is here. What is the other possibility? B is here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E can be here. There are 2 possibilities to this B and E. B can be either March 9th or March 18. And next one, E can be June 9 or June 18. And next one, L has an exam on one of the days before B. As L is having an exam before B, this B cannot be on March 9. As B cannot be on March 9, B must be on March 18. If B is on March 18, 5 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E is here. If E is here and this L is before B, L must be at this place. Done? As L is here, the next one. D and M have their exams on the same date, but different months. D and M same dates means, now sir. Here, if D or M is on 18th March, another 18th must be, isn't it? Another 18 is not possible. Hence, these 2 persons, D and M, should have only on 9th. 9th of what? 9th of June and 9th of November. 2 9s were left over. And more than 2 people between D and P. As more than 2 people between D and P and D and M, but different months. Now between D and P. Now D and M on the 9th. DRM will be here and next one DRM will be here, isn't it? If DRM in these 2 places, then who is the person left over? P is the person left over. Hence P must be on May 18th. If P is here, more than 2 persons in between D and P, hence D cannot be on June 9th. As D cannot be on June 9th, M is here. If M is here, D will be on November 9th. Clear now? Now this is how these 12 persons have their exam on 12 different dates. Then question number 81. How many people have their exams between B and M? Now in between B and M, tell me how many are there? There are 4 people in between this. 4, that is choice 4. And there are 4 people in between. Question number 82. And which of the following is true regarding Q as per the given arrangement? Regarding Q as per the given arrangement, which of the following is true? Regarding Q as per the given arrangement. And Q and O have their exams in different months. Q and O different one, that is false. And Q has an exam in June. Q has an exam in June. That is again ruled out. L has an exam immediately before Q. L immediately before Q, that is again false. Only 4 people have their exam after Q. That is again false. Then what is your answer here? As none of the given, that is choice 1. Done with this? Then 82, choice 1. Then question number 83. And which of the following correctly represents the date and month on which D has his exam? D has his exam on 9th November. November 9th, it is given in choice 4. Then question number 84. As per the given arrangement, 4 of the following, that is an odd man out. L is on May 9th. A is again 9th. And P is 18th. And C is on 9th. And D is again on 9th. Except P. The remaining 4 persons are having exams on 9th of different months. Then question number 85. Who among the following has an exam on 18th May? As tell me who has an exam on 18th May. 18th May, that is P, choice 4. P, that is choice 4, 85. Then question numbers 86 to 90. 86 to 90. Now in this 86 to 90, now it is based on coding and decoding. 86 to 90, coding and decoding. In this one, how many statements are there? 4 statements. And good friends in office. These guardians are good. Good friends in office. Then how can you represent this one, good friends in office? Srikanth? As good friends in office. And tell me what is the word which is common here? Good friends in office. And good is the word which is common between these two. As good is common between these two, tell me what is the code which is common here? RSTEKP NH. NH is the term which is common. Hence the code to the word good is NH. Good is NH. The next one. And compare the first and the third. Friends in office. In is the word which is common between these two, as in is common, and the code which is common between these two is RSTEKP. RSTE. T is the term which is common, hence in is TE. Then if you compare the first and the fourth, friends and office. Now friends and office is common here, here also it is common, and two words are common, and so two codes will be common, friends and office. And what is the code common here? RS and KP. The next one, these gardens are good. Now these gardens are good and pretty flowers garden. And so what is the word which is common here? Gardens is the word which is common here. As gardens is the word which is common, then tell me what is the code here? RU is common. And the code to the word gardens is RU. Then these and are the two words left over here, isn't it? These and are two left over, and see here again, for these two, these and are the codes cannot be identified. Then what are the codes here? FO, BZ in any order, FO and BZ. Then next one, compare the third and the fourth, pretty flowers. Pretty is the word which is common here, and the code to the word pretty is, as tell me what is the code here, pretty? OM. And office and friends. Office and friends, what are the words? RS, KP. KP and RS. And in this one, AD is common between these two. Hence, AD. If AD is pretty, and what is left over here? Flowers. And the code to the word flowers is, and OM, flowers is OM. Next one. Now here, very is the word which is left over, and the code is DV. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Then if these pretty ladies is coded as, these pretty ladies is coded as, pretty stands for AD, and ladies stands for ladies, nowhere given here, and these as these pretty ladies is coded as AD is here, BZ and VG, BZ and VG. Now these is there. Now this is the code for what? BZ, isn't it? Then what is left over here? Ladies, and the code to the word ladies is VG. Then how will ladies are good be coded? Ladies, the code to the word ladies is VG, and R, the code to the word R. If BZ is the code to the word this, hence R will be FO, and the code to the word good. As tell me what is the code to the word good? Good is NH. Hence VG, FO, NH, VG, FO, NH, that is choice 3, 86. Then question number 87. What may be the possible code for very spacious garden? Very spacious, very, the code is DV. And spacious is also there, that is RU. DV, RU must be here. DV and RU is there in choice 1. DV, RU is there in choice 2. And choice 3, there is no DV, RU. Choice 4, there is no DV, RU. And in choice 5 also there is no DV, RU. And your answer could be either 1 or 2. And out of which, and IG. Now tell me whether IG can be the code to the word spacious or not. As IG is nowhere repeated in any one of these codes, hence it is the code for spacious. Hence choice 1 is the answer. Next one, question number 88. What is the code for good? Yes, tell me what is the code for good? NH, that is choice 2. Then 89, what is the code for office? Yes, tell me what is the code to this word office here? RS or KP. RS or KP in any order, that is choice 5, 89. Then question number 90. Now in this one, in the code language, what does TE stands for? Now this TE stands for in, that is choice 3. Question number 90, it is choice 3 is the answer. Done? Then question numbers 91 to 95. Yes, tell me what is your answer here? 5 boxes A, B, C, D and E are kept above, one above the other. Each box has a different color. Each box has a different color, and blue, yellow, red, green and orange. The blue box is kept second from the top. Now in total we have 5, hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yesterday we had discussed about this box type of problems, isn't it? At that time we have not written the numbers like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Suppose we have discussed we have taken the conditions and finally we have adjusted that one. But as here we are drawing the diagram. Why it was so? Because one information, the blue box is kept second from the top. Iranti information is. But as yesterday there is no such information, isn't it? Hence blue will be at this place. Blue is from the top. Blue box is kept second from the top. Only one box is kept between blue box and D. Between blue box and D, how many must be there? There must be exactly 1, and so D must be 4th box. And only 2 boxes are kept between red and A. Between red and A, there must be exactly 2. As there must be exactly 2 between red and A, and so many possibilities if red is here 1, 2, and A will be blue. Or if red is here 1, and if A is 1, and red will be 4, isn't it? Hence 2 or 5, 1 or 4. And only 2 boxes are kept between red and A. A is kept on one of the positions above red box. A is kept on one of the positions above red box. Hence, where should this A? A must be on the first one. If A is here, only 2 boxes between these two, hence 1 and 4, that is red. And if you take 2 and 5, then 2 and 5, there is one possibility or not, if A is here, and the 5th one will be red. Isn't it? Follow utunara leda? A is kept at one of the positions above red. As many boxes are kept between red and blue. Now between red and blue, how many are there? Red and blue. Now here A is blue. A is blue. Now between red and blue there are 2, and in between red and blue as same as between C and orange. Now between C and orange also we should have 2. As between C and orange we should have 2. Then what is the possibility here? C is here and orange. And C and orange, as many boxes are kept between red and blue box, there is only 1 in between red and blue. And C and orange we must have only 1 box. As C and orange there must be only 1 box, and so where should this C? C can be either 3rd place or 5th place, and C and R. And C is not kept exactly at the middle of the stack. Exactly at middle of the stack is not possible, and C is here. If C is here, orange will be here. Done with this? And next one. And the green box is kept immediately above B. Green is immediately above B, this must be green. If this is green, and this is B, and if this is B, this is E. And the color which is left over is yellow is color. Done? Then question number 91. Which of the following represents the color of box C? And C is of yellow color, choice 4. C is yellow. Then question number 92. What is the position of the yellow box in the given stack of boxes? Yellow is what? Yellow is at the bottom, isn't it? And immediately below green, second from the top, 3rd from the top, immediately below red box, that is definitely to choice 4. Then question. Which of the following boxes is kept at one of the positions above B? One of the positions above B. As tell me what is that one? A, the green color box. A, the green color box, that is choice 5, isn't it? A, choice 5. Then question number 94. which of the following is or true with respect to the given arrangement? A is kept above the blue box, A is kept above the blue box, that is true. As 1 is true, now we need to find out the combination with 1. Only 1 is there, 1 and 3 is also there, then check out 3. Orange box is kept exactly between B and D. Orange is exactly between B and D, that is also true. Hence both 1 and 3, that is choice 2. 94, choice 2. Then question number 95. How many boxes are kept between D and the green box? Between D and the green box there are only 2, that is choice 2 is the answer 95. Then 96 to 100. Question numbers 96 to 100. These are based on syllogisms. Some of the jugs are mugs. Some jugs or mugs can be written like this, jug and mug. Some jugs are mugs. All mugs are plates. All these mugs are plates. No plate is a tray. No plate is a tray. No intersection between plate and tray. No plate is tray. Then some plates are jugs. Some plates are jugs is definitely true. No tray is a mug. No tray is a mug is also true. As a no tray is a mug is true. To make this one false because it is a negative conclusion, and so diagram should be some of the trays are mugs. Is it possible to draw like that? No. And second conclusion is false. And so only one follows, that is choice 1, 96. Then question number 97. Some jugs are mugs. Some of the jugs are mugs. These are the jugs and mugs. Some jugs are mugs. All mugs are plates. All these mugs are plates. And no plate is tray. No intersection between plate and tray. Tray is here. Then first one, no tray is a jug, definitely true as of now. All plates are mugs is false. First one is a negative conclusion which is true. Now to make this one false, now we need to prove its complementary pair. That is some trays are jug. Some trays are jugs means tray and jug must be like this. Is it possible to draw like this? Yes. Hence what happened to this one? Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion false. After making the previous conclusion false, now we need to check out the affirmative conclusion which was false in the basic diagram. Then what is that one here? All plates are mugs, now also it is false. Hence what is your answer here? Neither one nor 2, choice 2 is the answer. Next one, question number 98. Some cities are towns. Some of the cities are towns, so tell me how to represent this one. Some cities are towns, city and town, and some towns are villages, town and village, and no village is a district, no intersection between village and district. Then first one, all districts, both these two are possibilities. All districts or cities is a possibility. Now tell me whether I can write this district like this or not. All districts or cities is possible. And next, all towns are district. All towns are district. Is it possible to draw all towns or districts like this? No. If you draw districts like this, then no district is a village will be false. And second one is false. And so only conclusion 1 is true. That is choice 1, 98. Then question number 99. Now in this 99, all branches are leaves. All these branches are leaves. All branches are leaves. All leaves are roots. All branches, all leaves are roots. And next one, some roots are stems. Some of the roots or stems can be written like this. Then first one, some stems are branches, that is false. And some roots are branches, that is true. And so only 2 follows. Only 2, that is choice 5. 99, choice 5. Only 2. Then coming to question number 100. No missile is a bomb. Now this is a missile and this is a bomb. No missile is a bomb and no bomb is an attack. No missile is a bomb, no bomb is an attack. Then first one, all missiles or attacks is a possibility. All missiles or attacks is possible or not? Now missile and attack. Now the second one is a definite conclusion. No attack is a missile is true, isn't it? Hence to make this one false, now we need to prove some of the attacks are missiles. Now tell me whether we can write missile like this or not. Yes, hence alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion false. Then coming to the second one, first one, all missiles or attacks is a possible. Now tell me all these missiles or attacks is possible or not. Now tell me whether I can write this missile like this or not. Yes, hence the first one is true. Hence only one follows, that is choice 1. Done. Now this is about paper number 679, question number 66 to 100. Yes, anything left over in this one? Number series 51 to 55. Now question numbers 51 to 55. Yes, so how many of you had done this number series? All the 5? Good. Now question numbers 51 to 55, this seems to be easier when compared with the previous number series questions. Then 300 and 219, tell me what is the difference between these two? Now the difference between these two is 81 minus 81 and 219 and 319. Here the difference between these two is plus 100 minus 81 plus 100. How can you express this one? Minus 9 square plus 10 square. Next one, 319 and 98. As what is the difference between these two? 121. Plus or minus? Minus. Minus 121. Next one, 144 plus 140. Now check all these numbers. Minus 9 square plus 10 square minus 11 square plus 12 square. Finally minus 13 square. What is minus 13 square? 169. And 342 minus 169. Tell me what is your answer here? 173. Choice 3. Then coming to question number 52. 8, 4 and 4. 8 and 4 can be written as 8 into 0.5 is 4 and 4 into 1 and 4 into 1.5, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2 and 2 is 12 into 2.5 is 30, 2.5, 30. Hence what is the number here? 12, that is choice 1, 52 choice 1. Then question number 53, 500 and 485, tell me the difference between these two. 15, 485 and 462, the difference. 23. 23 plus or minus? Now 485 and 462 minus. Next one 462 and 430. As tell me what is the difference here? 32. 32 minus. Now minus 15 minus 23 minus 32. Next 430 and 388. As 12 and this will be how much? 42. Isn't it? Now 15, 23, 32, 42. Now tell me how can you relate these numbers? 15, 23, 32 and 42. Now 15 and 23, the difference between these two is 8 and 23 and 32 difference is 9 and the next difference is 10 and the next difference must be 11. Hence 42 minus 11 is how much? 53. Now this 53 must be subtracted from 388. Hence what is your answer here? 333. 330 is it? 335. Now 335, that is choice 3. 53 choice 3. Then question number 54. Now in this 54 the numbers are in the decreasing order, hence we need to start in the reverse order. Now 6 into 2, 12 minus 2, 10 and 10 into 2, 20 minus 2, 18, 18 into 2, 36 minus 2, 34 and 3 into 2, 6 minus 2, 4 and 4 into 2, 8 minus 2, 6. Hence into 2 minus 2 into 2 minus 2 and the number which is missing out is 4, choice 5. Then question number 55. 1, 5, 14, 41, 122. 41 and 122. Tell me how to express this one. Into 3 minus 1 and 14 into 3 is 32 minus 1 is 42 minus 1 is 41 and 5 into 3 15 minus 1, that is 14. 1 into 3 3 minus 1 is 2 and 2 into 3 6 minus 1 is how much? 5. Hence what is the missing number here? 2 is the missing. Maybe you have done with the difference. Difference chesundali meer, isn't it? Difference lo aina manaku answers. Powers of 3. Powers of 3 and 3 power 0. 3 power 0 is 1, 3 power 1, 3 power 2, 3 power 3, 3 power 4 and so on. Now this is about question number 55. Choice 5 is the answer.